Hi there, and welcome to this lesson that is titled Stopping Shame. Shame is a really common emotion for us humans to have. It's something that I've helped a lot of people with through my online course called Welcome to You. And from an evolutionary standpoint, the sensation of shame is actually really beneficial. Because whenever you feel ashamed about yourself, it's going to inspire you to conform to the norm and thereby fit in with the certain tribe that you're in. And in the very end, it's actually going to enhance your chances of surviving. That being said, most humans feel this sensation of shame here as something that is getting in the way of our great day-to-day experience. So what can we actively do to take a step out of this shameful state, you could say, and get a much richer experience of life? See, first of all, we need to distinguish between the sensation of guilt and shame. When we feel a certain sensation of guilt, it's usually because we disapprove of ourselves in a certain event. That means that maybe yesterday at a certain party we acted in a really bad way and we feel guilty about what we did. But when it comes to shame, it's not so much that we are disapproving of ourselves in a certain moment, but we are generally disapproving of ourselves. We feel ashamed without even knowing necessarily why we feel ashamed. So what can we actively do to take a step out of this? Well, first of all, we need to understand that the reason why we feel ashamed is because we are measuring ourselves, we're comparing ourselves to a certain ideal. And that's where everything goes wrong. Because we need to understand that a certain ideal, a certain way we think we need to be, has nothing to do with reality. Ideals have nothing to do with reality. So we need to understand that, and that actually lays the foundation for the very technique that we're going to use. In this technique here, we're going to remind ourselves not so much that we are good enough, but actually more importantly, that no one is perfect. When we feel ashamed and we are comparing ourselves to an ideal, we have a sensation that we can actually reach a state of perfection where we don't need to be ashamed of ourselves. That is impossible, but we need to acknowledge that everyone has flaws, no one is perfect, and we are good enough the way we are. See, most people and the way we engage with others, we normally just get the top of the iceberg. We get the first impression, especially on social media. We are constantly introduced to successes of others, and we don't see what is lying underneath. We don't see all the failures and all the mistakes that we've made through our lives that made us much wiser and gain more knowledge. If you want to realize how imperfect everybody is and how it's really okay for yourself to be as well, simply learn more about the people you're talking to. Don't just scratch the surface, dig into real tangible subjects with them, and you'll learn very quickly how imperfect their life is as well. Like I said, no one is perfect, and the feeling of being ashamed about ourselves is really normal. That being said, it can be difficult to overcome this sensation of shame here, and that's why I'm giving away 10 free consultations on exactly this subject here. If you're going around and you're feeling ashamed about yourself, you don't know exactly why, I really want to help you completely for free. All you need to do is to reach out to me either through email or direct message, and the two of us will sit down, pinpoint exactly what are you ashamed about, and find great tools that you can actively use on a day-to-day basis. Once again, it's not going to cost you anything. I just want to help you move on from this great sensation here. Beside that, now you have a tangible technique. Keep reminding yourself that, once again, no one is perfect. Keep engaging with the people you're talking to. And now you have also an offer to take this sensation of shame here and really radically shift your perspective on your life in general. Other than that, I just want to wish you the best possible day. Take great care of yourself, and there's no need for you to be ashamed. Have a great day. Bye.